Hello everybody. In this video we're gonna learn about if else statements. Alright, so first let's define a variable. Let's call it is employed. Alright, let's give it a value of true. Alright, here we're gonna start using the if else statement. Alright, so if else, alright, this. So if is employed, right, console log is employed. Alright, otherwise console log is not employed. Alright, so what would happen is, based on this condition, right, so if this one evaluates to true, this piece of code is going to be executed. Otherwise, this piece of code is going to be executed. Alright, so if I save the file, because this one is true, this piece of code was executed. But if I change the value from true to false, alright, and I save the file, this piece of code is going to be executed. Alright, so quick recap. This value evaluates to true, the code inside this block is going to be executed. Otherwise, the code in this block is going to be executed. Alright, so let's take all of this. And so pause the video and work on this challenge. But first, you should declare a variable, call it number of students, and give it a value, just random value. I'll give it 25. Alright, so pause the video, work on the challenge, and see if you can solve it. Alright, so let's work on it. So if condition, right, do this, else if condition, do this, otherwise do this. Alright, so what's the first condition? Number of students is less than 35, log to the console this message. Alright, so number of students is less than 35, should log this message to the console, no problem. Alright, so let's put it in here. Else if, alright, number of students is between 35 and 100, then log to the console this message. Alright, let me put it in here. So should be between 35 and 100. Alright, so number of students is greater equal 35 and number of students and less equal than 100. Alright, otherwise log to the console number of students is valid. Alright, so let's copy it, console log, put it in here. So if I save the file, number of students is not enough. Alright, why? Because number of students was 25. So because 25 is less than 35, which means this evaluates to true, so this piece of code is going to be executed, which is why we have this message. Alright, and let's change it to 65. Let's save the file. Number of students is valid, so this piece of code was executed. Why? Because 65 is not less than 35, so this doesn't evaluate to true, which means this piece of code won't be executed. Alright, so we move to this one, but 65 is actually between 35 and 100, so this piece of code is going to be executed. If I change this value to, say, 150, I save the file, it says number of students is not valid, so this piece of code ended up executing. Why? Because 150 is not less than 35, alright, nor between 35 and 100, so none of these statements are true. Alright, so none of them will be executed. Alright, so we end up executing this piece of block, alright, over here. Alright, so yeah, that's it pretty much for if else conditions. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.